What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mags. So, Newcastle United have appointed a new technical director, Sudarshan Gopaladesikan, of course, from Atalanta. This lad is coming in and he will be, of course, reporting to his soon-to-be named sporting director and will lead the club's football data operations across the men's, women's and academy teams. Of course, implementing cutting-edge data-informed strategies across performance, medical analyst, methodology and, of course, recruitment, all in close cooperation with, of course, Eddie Howe and the coaching staff. Without further ado, let's get into it. We'll talk about in this video and also give a shout out to the women's team on a recent update as well. So the CV is quite serious for this guy. Atalanta Director of Football Intelligence, 3 straight top 5 Serie A finishes, of course, during his time at Atalanta, the 2024 Europa League champions as well during his time there, and Coppa Italia finalists. At Benfica, he was the head of sports data science, where Benfica went on, of course, to win Primera Liga winners during his time there. UCL Europa League quarter-finalists as well, not to mention the women's team's back-to-back national titles. And of course the academy 2 times UEFA Youth League finalists, winning of course in the 21-22 campaign. He also lectures on data-driven decisions making for FIFA and of course the PFA Business School. So yeah, this lad is really elite. Only 33 years old. He's an American Indian, of course, and he had to say some really good stuff about Newcastle when he came in. He says Newcastle United stands out for its unique connection between the team, the city and its supporters. He's excited to work with the club's talented staff to identify what helps give us a competitive edge, and most of all to experience the incredible atmosphere at St James's Park. I mean, who wouldn't want to experience that? This is a big move ahead, a big step ahead as the club continues to modernise behind the scenes on the footballing side of things. And welcome to the tune, Sudarshan. That's all I can say for now, but let's see what this lad does. I mean, he's sort of in a similar mold to what you see in the movie Moneyball, the Billy Bean technique that worked so well for the Oakland A's in the MLB for quite a while. And of course, that's a sort of similar thing that we've seen a lot of clubs adapt already. The likes of Brighton do it, Southampton do it, and a few other teams do it as well. But we're somewhat doing that with the signings that we've already made since Eddie came in, the likes of Bruno, the likes of Isak, the likes of Tonali, you know, who were already somewhat established, but they weren't, you know, right up there household names. They are now household names since joining Newcastle United and what they've done at the club. And this lad, of course, Sudarshan Gopaladesikan, is going to, of course, make sure that we can get more players of that ilk through the door at Newcastle United well before anybody else can even, you know, get a move onto them. And on the women's side of things, I want to give a shout out to the Women's Academy, of course, who have officially been granted Category 1 PGA status. Now that means a professional game academy license, with the team now competing at the under 21 level and under 16 level across the WSL and WSL2 setups. It's a massive move ahead for the long-term vision of the women's side of the game, so that is a huge piece of news to hear from the women's side, and some really good transfers we've been seeing as well from the women's side. We've seen a few come in from Southampton. We've seen, of course, Jordan Nobbs come in as well, ex-Lioness, who has been absolutely huge signing to get for the women's team, especially in the WSL2. And then we've seen some of our signings as well. So there's a lot of stuff happening on the women's side of the game. And hopefully, you know, we'll see more of that, and we'll hopefully see more of it on the men's side as well, with Sudarshan Gopaladesikan coming in. Easy enough for me to say. I've seen a lot of people struggling with that last name, but that is, of course, just one of the many skills that I've got at picking up names. But make sure to hit like, share, subscribe to the channel. I've seen that there's a lot of you that are watching the channel that aren't subscribed, so if you can, please, it only takes a moment to do. hit that subscribe button, and let's grow this channel up as high as we can get it. We want to be getting into them double figures of subscribers, and I can only do it with the support from you lads and lasses. Until next time, I'll see you all for the next one, and how are the lads?